Hey y'all, it's Charla and Happy New Year! On this week's episode of Corn Fed, we are gonna just wipe the slate clean and I'm gonna show you what I do for my diet, my clean eating every day. And trust me, I have tried every diet out there. I've done all protein, I've done low carb, high carb, I have done everything. But this is what I found works for me. I've got a 9-month-old baby and I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life and I'm at a very healthy weight. So I'm gonna show you what I eat every single day. So let's get started, let me show you. Okay guys, well this is my daily intake of food and believe it or not, I eat all of this in one day. And again, this is what works for me. You can experiment on what works for you, but this is what I have found and trust me, I've done it all. So let's get started with breakfast. First thing, you always want to start with a full glass of water, like 8 ounces of water right when you wake up, because that just helps rehydrate you and flush everything through from the day before, and it just gives you a great start to the day. Start with water. Do not drink your coffee first. Start with water. Some say eat breakfast first and then drink coffee, but I cannot get my day started without drinking some coffee. And we have a Keurig, and this was in my favorite things video. Love, love, love this. It is the closest thing to Starbucks strength that I have found that's not Starbucks. So Green Mountain Coffee Dark Magic, I drink that and I put just a tiny bit of 2% milk in there, but I usually try and stay away from dairy. And then I measure out 1 egg and then I pour egg whites on top of that, and it'll equal out to be 3/4 of a cup, and that's how many eggs I eat. So looks like a lot, but you definitely want to eat a lot of protein in the morning. Then on to oatmeal. I eat an entire cup of oatmeal, and this is the Quaker oats, and this is the old-fashioned oats, not the instant oats. And then I put a little bit of pure maple syrup in there. So good, a little bit of salt. Sometimes I add butter on the weekends if I'm feeling froggy, but usually just a little bit of salt, and that's my oatmeal. And so I do a morning show, so I eat my breakfast at like 4 in the morning, and so that's super early. So between 4 a.m. and 11:45 when I eat lunch with my husband, that's a long time. So I usually have a snack at like 8 o'clock, and I'll usually eat like a couple of rice cakes, and I just get the Quaker brand, which these are the lightly salted. And then for lunch, I usually make my husband a little bit more of a hearty meal, but this is what I usually do. This is where I really like to put a good carb in there, because I don't eat carbs after 2 o'clock. And I eat either rice or sweet potatoes for lunch. I keep it simple, I stick to those 2 carbs, and that's what works for me. And I eat like 3/4 of a cup of rice or 3/4 of a cup of sweet potatoes, or just a whole sweet potato is fine. And then I do like a 1/2 cup of green beans, or you can do asparagus or broccoli or whatever. Usually I do green beans. And this is turkey. I do eat chicken occasionally, but for some reason chicken just disagrees with me. So I usually stick to like turkey or fish. After lunch, I usually have my secret weapon. And you guys know it, y'all saw it in my fun facts about me. But I eat chocolate every single day, and yes, I eat an entire chocolate bar. And I'm not even gonna tell y'all how many calories are in this, but dark chocolate is a fat burner, and for some reason, I used to like ban myself from eating chocolate, but I feel like I've like lost more weight from eating dark chocolate. So not like a Snickers bar. You want to go get extra dark chocolate, like an 85% cocoa or a 90% cocoa. Lindt has the highest that I've found. So yes, for my midday snack, usually around 2:30, 3 o'clock, I will either juice or blend or just eat this whole. But this entire plate that you're looking at here, I eat that. I eat a cucumber, a whole cucumber, like a cup full of broccoli, and an entire kiwi. Because out of everything in the whole wide world, kiwi is the best fiber Then for dinner, like I said, I stop eating carbs by 2 o'clock. So usually by lunch I'm done. So 2 o'clock, no carbs after 2. And so I pack my dinner full of fats. So I usually eat something really fatty like salmon that you see here, and asparagus. Love asparagus at night. I don't know why, but it's a really good cleanser for the liver. And I eat a lot of asparagus, sometimes more than that you see, because you know, vegetables are just negative calories. So the more you eat, the more they just combat everything else you've eaten all day. So, and then I also, again, high fat, I eat about a half of an avocado, and that's my dinner. So there you go, that's my entire day of food. Oh, one thing I did forget was a little multivitamin. I usually eat this with my lunch, not with my breakfast, because I get so nauseated if I eat it with an empty stomach, or even after I've eaten breakfast, it'll still make me nauseated. So I usually eat this around lunchtime on a full stomach. And there you go, that is the diet that works for me, and you guys just try it out and see what works for you, but I encourage you to just give this a shot. Okay, one more thing. If you will notice, this is a pretty gluten-free diet. Not on purpose, but right after I had my baby, I noticed that my arms were like breaking out in this weird rash, and I thought it was just like hormones from having her and breastfeeding, but I went on completely gluten-free diet and just replaced everything. Like, I don't eat bread or anything, I just eat good carbs instead of gluten or wheat, and my rash is completely gone. So my weight is under control, which I have struggled with that all of my life. Not all my life, but like, you know, after my college years and all through my 20s. But which I'm still 25, right? Yeah, we'll just keep that rumor going. But my rash is completely gone, my weight's under control, and I feel fantastic. And my skin is just like, it just feels like it's glowing now. Not because I'm like super happy and have the most perfect, wonderful husband and baby in the whole world, but I think it has a lot to do with clean diet and gluten-free diet. I mean, I have even had friends tell me about their skin problems, and I had them try this gluten-free thing, and it works, guys. I don't know what it is, but wheat-free it's what works for me. So I don't know, if you've been dealing with skin problems out there, you might want to try gluten-free. Well, there it is, guys. That is my daily diet, and I hope that helps you kickstart 2014, as I'm sure everybody is at a gym today or starting a gym membership, and hopefully that just helps you get the year started off right, and you know how I eat clean every day. And I'm also going to show you my workout plan, and that is coming up next week on Corn Fed. So thank y'all so much. I love y'all.